As a private investigator, you take the cases you can get. Usually means long nights following scumbags to sleazy motels and taking photos too distasteful even for TMZ. Sometimes the scumbag runs, and you have to chase him into the sewer where your socks get wetter than a deli sandwich that soaked up all the leaky pickle juice. So that's how I found myself on this crappy case, standing in crap-filled water, facing down a piece of crap criminal for a paycheck that wouldn't be worth crap to a crap. If you think that sounds like too much crap, imagine how I feel.
I didn't kill my wife!
I don't care!
Then why are you doing this to me?
Because that's what I do. I bring down bad guys. In this case, that's you. Besides, I know your wife isn't dead. She hired me to find out if you sold her parrot. Which you did, because you're a pile of crap, which is why we're down here. I have photos.
You don't understand. That bird drove me crazy with its constant squawking. I didn't hurt the thing. I just found it a new home.
Oh, well, now you're gonna find a new home in the big house. Or pay a small fine and be on your way.
Wait, so the murder investigation I was hearing about on the police scanner wasn't about me?
Ooh, is that an OTR 160 band police scanner? Oh man, if I had one of those, I could get a leg up on the real crimes before they all get picked over. No more dumb, lame gigs involving fake crabs or goat statues or bird nappers. You could solve me a bona fide murder case. Hand it over or I'll... Oh. Ah! Oh crap, that was an accident. Tell you what, help me find that radio you just dropped and maybe we can work something out.
Okay, yeah.
No, that feels like a rubber eel. Oh god, I really hope that's a rubber eel. Okay, that's alive, whatever that was. Nothing but gross water. Are you even helping?
I'm looking.
Nope, that's something mushy and disgusting. Which, to be fair, the sewer pipe is pretty on brand. Keep searching, scumbag. Ooh, a quarter. Nothing here either.
I found it!
Great, give it here.
Okay, but you said we could trade, right? Radio for photos.
Sure, that's what I said, all right.
Okay, here you go. Now, the photos?
Okay, a deal's a deal. Just let me get them for you. I've just got to click on my inventory. Looks like it's your lucky day. Or maybe I just don't like bird pics. Either way, take your photos. Get out of here.
Wait, no!
Oops.
All officers in the vicinity report to public playground at the corner of Scarlet and River. There's been a murder.
Sweet. This is gonna be so good. I mean, just another night in this gin-soaked town, and murder is the chaser. Crime. When you're a private investigator, it toils away at you like a grain of sand in your eye. You can't see it, but you know it's there. And the more you scratch at it, the worse it gets. But you have to keep scratching until you get it out or you go blind trying. And this case was about to throw a fistful of sand right in my face.
Sorry, sir. This is a crime scene. Please step away.
It's okay. I have a police scanner. Also, I'm a private eye. Or a public M, depending on how much of my backstory you're familiar with. Name's Nick Bounty. I have a few questions for you. Looks like you got a hell of a mess in your hands. What happened here?
Dead body. Some kids were playing in the sandbox when they discovered her.
Naked?
No, they were all fully dressed, but the clothes on the victim had been torn off.
The victim, who was she?
Don't know yet. We didn't find any ID on her. Once we get her down to the morgue, we can run her prints and see if she's in the system.
Who's the unsub?
The what?
The unknown subject? Isn't that how you say it?
Oh, that's stupid. We just say suspect like everyone else.
Ah, got it. Who's the suspect, then?
Don't have one yet. The boys down the station think this is probably a suicide.
Suicide? Really?
Yep, and they're pretty much wrapped up here. And you're welcome to take a look around, just don't touch the body.
Why not?
Because that's like gross! It's all cold and icky! Ugh! Just wait until we can bring it to the morgue for proper processing.
Don't go anywhere. I'm gonna have a look around. That's some set of sticks for a dead dame.
Sticks?
Gams.
What are gams?
Stems.
Like plant stems?
Pins, drumsticks, pillars, stilts, uprights, getaway sticks.
I don't...
Forget it, kid.
Sure. Okay. She's got nice legs, though.
Hello, little spider.
Spider! I hate spiders! Phew! That was close.
A little extreme, but okay. The sand over here is wet.
Yeah, we noticed that too.
Smells like... Oh, piss. Oh, that's disgusting.
That's the same reason I avoid public pools. Kids tend to use them as their own personal toilets.
I'm never going in a sandbox again. Unless it's on a case or a date. I'm gonna avoid them in general, though. These used to be a great place to catch some shut-eye until the internet made those free blankets obsolete. What are you still doing here?
That's the question, isn't it? What are any of us doing here?
No, I mean here at the playground.
Oh, I've got to stay and protect the body until the medical examiner comes to pick it up.
What's the deal with you and spiders? Little eight-legged dudes aren't that scary.
It's not the legs that creep me out. It's the 8 eyes. Why do they need so many eyes? What the hell are they looking at?
That's all for now. I'm gonna go look for more evidence.
I remember we had one of these at my elementary school. I got caught playing Murder on the Orient Express with Libby Wilson. We both got a week's detention. Totally worth it. Sometimes I feel like the life of a private eye in this city is just like riding on one of these. You climb on, hoping for a little action, and before you know it, you're puking your guts out in a spiral while a bunch of other poor saps just stand there watching, waiting for their turn.
Murmur, murmur, mumble, murmur.
What are you doing?
Just murmuring. Makes it look like we're talking in the background.
Ahem.
Hey, look, Earl. It's Nick Bounty, the city's most prolific dog walker.
I'm not a dog walker, I'm a detective. Didn't you see my radio?
Detective, huh? Sounds dangerous. What's that around your neck? Did you lose a fight with a trout?
It's a fish tie. It's professional. Prove to me it's not. Look, there's a murder to solve here. Are you gonna help me or not?
No. We're just here to make sure the crowds don't get out of control.
The non-existent crowds.
Yep.
Well then, keep up the non-existent work. Still keeping up that top-notch police work, I see.
Why don't you just leave the police work to the professionals, huh?
Yeah, if we find any stray dog poop that needs collecting, we'll let you know.
Standard issue, black and white. Of course, in my world, all cars are black and white, so the distinction doesn't hold much weight.
A woman's shoe. Aqua-colored. No, periwinkle. Got a scuffed heel. Might have belonged to the victim. It appears to have bite marks on it, like it's been chewed. I may have to question the children to see if any of those knee biters were biting below the knee today.
Trash can in the playground. The typical bully's endgame. No crying children or other useful evidence in there at the moment.
Ooh, a quarter. Oh, there's something up there, just out of reach. Could be evidence.
Looks like a purse. Might be related to the crime.
Maybe I should tell someone about it. got unusually long arms. Will you help me get a thing out of a tree? It might be evidence.
No, sir. I've got to stay right here and make sure no one messes with the dead body. Sorry.
Hey, I think I saw a spider in that tree over there.
Ah! Spider!
That's all for now. I'm gonna go look for more evidence. Is this the victim's purse?
It might be. We didn't see it earlier.
I'm saying if it's not yours, can I have it? It's a pretty nice purse. Goes nicely with my hat.
No, it's evidence.
It's empty anyway. That's all for now. I'm gonna go look for more evidence. Still keeping up that top-notch police work, I see.
Why don't you just leave the police work to the professionals, huh?
Yeah, if we find any stray dog poop that needs collecting, we'll let you know.
Whoa, fancy dog collar. This thing must have cost a pretty penny. Where's the pretty dog?
We didn't find a dog.
Maybe there is no dog. The thing looks brand new. Maybe it was a gift?
It's like they say, never look a gift dog in the mouth.
No one says that. There's an inscription on it. Congratulations on your promotion. That's an odd thing to congratulate someone with.
Seen enough?
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure this is no suicide.
Huh. If you say so.
I just need to get back to my office so I can analyze the evidence. Anything else you can tell me?
Well, I can tell you that I enjoy long walks on the beach and candle-lit jello baths.
About the crime scene?
No.
How would that even work anyway? Do you mix the jello in the tub and then just wait for it to gel around you? Or do you make it first and then get in? Please do not answer any of these questions. I want to further examine the dead body. Go ahead and send it back to the morgue. I'll meet with the coroner there. We go way back.
Right. Who are you again?
I'm a detective. Once you've seen enough crime scenes, you'd think they'd get easier to stomach. But it's just the opposite. Each one adds a layer of grime until you can feel the grit on your teeth. This time it was the literal grit of pea-soaked playground sand, and there wasn't a toothbrush in sight. From here, I could either head back to my office to analyze the evidence or visit the morgue and inspect the dead body. I decided to head over to stiff storage before returning to my office. Best to see what other evidence there was to discover while the body was still fresh. Fresh. Hello, Mac. How's tricks?
Tricks are for kids, you know that. And around here it's doctor stuffings, got it?
Whatever you say, Mac.
They told me you were hanging around the crime scene. What kind of case have you scraped up from the bottom of the barrel this time?
I'm investigating a murder. When I asked where I could find the stiff ones, they sent me to your mom's house first.
Charming as ever. What do you want here, Nick?
I want to take a look at the body from the playground, see if I can find any more clues.
I'd love to help, but see those cops outside? They don't like PIs around their unsolved cases, and that means trouble for you. Well, I can answer any questions you have, but I can't let you near the body unless you get rid of the officers.
Fair enough, I'll deal with the cops later. But first, I need to ask you a few morgue questions.
Oh no, Nick, no puns this time, please. You know how much I hate puns.
Where's the pun in that, Mac? So what was the COD? Maybe our playground pal here choked on a sandwich?
Was that a pun?
No, of course not.
Better not have been. Anyway, the victim appears to have been dead before she was buried. No evidence of a struggle. My guess is she was suffocated in her sleep. The body must have been moved to the playground after the fact.
Was there any bruising on the body? Signs of abuse?
No, whoever did this must have caught her off guard.
Wasn't a fencer then, they catch you on guard.
I said no puns.
That wasn't a pun, it was a metaphor.
I mean those people who fight bulls.
Oh yeah, sure. Can you tell how long she's been dead?
Based on the liver temperature and state of rigor, I'd estimate the time of death to be around 11 p.m. last night.
11's a little past my dead time. I guess we can assume whoever killed her was not a morning person.
Okay, that was definitely a pun.
No, never. Puns are against the rules. Did you find any additional evidence on the body?
You know I'm not allowed to tell you that. Not with those cops nearby. But if they were otherwise preoccupied, there's a good chance I could look the other way while you check over the body yourself.
Well, I'm pretty sure I can find some way to keep him dead distracted.
All right, this is your last warning. No puns.
Okay, Mac, relax. I'm done.
Good. I need to finish the autopsy.
Yeah, I hear it's a dying practice.
Damn it, Nick, cut it out. You know these things don't translate well to other languages.
Okay, that's all I got. For now.
Good. Any more of your nonsense and I thought my head gonna punsplode.
Mac, that's why you leave the puns to the professionals. Listen, Mac, you sit tight, make sure no one disturbs the body before I can look it over. I got some cops to distract.
Wow, Mac, you did an amazing job of getting all the sand off the body. Every time I hit the beach, I'm still finding grains hidden away in crevices for weeks. Crevices on my body.
So this is where you keep the bodies on ice.
Yes, and occasionally my lunch. The tricky bit is not getting the two confused.
I guess Dr. Stuffins likes to weigh the body parts out of, morbid curiosity? Syringes, old rubber gloves, bloody gauze. Medical waste is gross.
Oh no, these are just some souvenirs I picked up on my trip to New Jersey.
These are probably for something repulsive, like prying rib cages open or extracting brain matter out through the nasal cavity.
What? No, those are just fancy rulers for measuring things.
Oh, you're right.
Don't sound so disappointed.
Autopsy tables. The cheap hotel bed along the journey to man's final destination. It's also the victim's last chance to shed themselves of any evidence of wrongdoing.
Ah, and pus. Mustn't forget pus.
Of course. How could I forget pus? Medical science has made great strides in brain transplant surgery lately. Employees and corpses must wash hands before leaving morgue. I hate that I live in a world where people need to be reminded of this.
Mumble, mumble, murmur.
You're still doing the murmuring thing?
Yep, recording background chatter can get expensive.
I suppose I'll go along with it then.
Hey there, Bogey and Bacall.
I'm Earl.
Who's Bogey?
Shouldn't you two be out issuing traffic tickets somewhere?
Shouldn't you be out rescuing a lizard somewhere?
We're not letting you touch that body, Nick.
Come on, how about a little professional courtesy here?
Listen, we're gonna stand here and do our jobs for as long as that takes, even if we starve to death doing it.
Which might happen if I don't get a candy bar or something soon.
I know, Earl, I'm hungry too, but the job comes first.
Same brand as the ones back in my office. One day they'll be filled with the back catalog of my solved murder cases. But for now, it's just where I keep my fish ties. Ooh, a police baton. I've always wanted one of these. Doc likes to keep his credentials where everyone can see. And one of these is a health code warning. A reminder that food is not permissible anywhere on the premises. Donuts. Hey, could you guys break a 20? I don't have any change.
Do you even have a 20?
I'll get back to you. I need to find some coins for this machine. Oh, that looks good.
Hey, the break room is for employees only, as are the snacks. I'll take that.
Well, that was rude. I need to find some coins for this machine.
Thanks again, Nick.
I need to find some coins for this machine.
Come on, Sarah. You don't have any crackers, anything?
Well, if I did, I'd be eating them right now. This conversation doesn't include you. Shove off.
Hey, Mr. B.
Sup, Street Steve? What's going on with my usual parking space?
Meter's busted.
Well, that figures.
You going to work now, Mr. B?
That's right, Street Steve. If you see anyone looking to have a crime solved, you send them upstairs, above the butter shop.
You got it. And you know what my finder's fee is.
Yeah, I know. Some of the hair of the bee that bit you.
Huh? No, whiskey'll be fine.
I know, Street Steve.
Everybody's a critic. Good for a fast exit down a steep hill in the winter. Too bad this hot town's flat as a roadkill pancake.
Something on your mind, Mr. B?
How's life treating you, pal? Everything okay?
You know me. Next day's the same as the last.
You hang in there. Things will turn around for you.
Who's to say they haven't already?
You got me there, Steve. See you around, Steve.
Okay, Mr. B.
Hello, little buddies. Coin slot is jammed. Steve, what did you do?
I know you like to park in that space, so I try to make sure it's all paid up for you. I maybe got carried away.
Well, now it's overstuffed and I can't use it.
Sorry about that, Mr. B.
This thing's so jammed full of quarters I can't put another in.
Say, you ain't angry, is you, Mr. B? I didn't mean to mess up your favorite parking space.
That's all right, Street Steve. In fact, I think you may have done me a favor.
I done good. Well, that deserves a drink, don't you think? Hey, that rhymes.
Oh, gross. They're all sticky. Why are they sticky, Street Steve?
Oh, maybe because I...
No. Do not finish that sentence. My ability to live the rest of my life outside of a sanitarium relies on not knowing the answer.
You sure are a funny one, Mr. B.
My office. It was the same beat-up old studio that I've been holed up in forever. A single desk cluttered with past due bills, a bookshelf stacked with unread literature, a coat rack, where one day my hat'll hang for good. But not today. Today there was work to do. Home sweet home. Holy crap! It's here! My mail order crime lab is here! Between this and the police scanner, I'm really coming up in the world.
Yeah, that's actually a hat rack. I got it at a discount because the hotspot was mislabeled. I can put tiny objects or fluids in and get a bunch of information in return. Kind of like when I was undercover as a gigolo. Yep, it's urine. Gross. I'm still hoping it was egg yolk. Really should shower later.
I need to select a piece of trace evidence to analyze first.
Yep, it's urine. Gross. I'm still hoping it was egg yolk. Really should shower later. I can analyze recorded sounds, photos, and videos here. For an extra $100 a month, I could have had unlimited streaming movies too. But that's how they get you. No new evidence to find here. I'll just hang on to this little photo for detective reasons.
Image search shows this collar was custom made for employees of a company called Woofin' It Down Dog Foods. Image search shows this collar was custom made for employees of a company called Woofin' It Down Dog Foods. Fingerprint and DNA analysis. Cool. Now I can look up all the perps and pervs I want.
I wonder if I'm listed in here. Oh, yep. I forgot I did that. Delete.
Animal saliva. Well, I guess that rules out the kids at the playground. They'll slip up someday.
Nothing to match it to in the system. I should add the victim's fingerprints to the database by analyzing them and then see if these are a match. Picked up this ceramic goat statue in Chinatown. That reminds me of my last case where my client was trying to kill all men for being disgusting, sexual, deviant pigs. Ah, and what a rack she had too.
It's not a real crab, it's counterfeit. When you press him, he spins. It's cute.
I think I'll keep him with me in case I need something spinning in my pants.
You won't find this gumshoe chained to a desk. I prefer to ankle it down to the local gin mill so I can keep an eye on the sunglasses. Best way to earn an easy buck.
Stupid lamp, hasn't worked in years. I know the feeling. Ah, a classic. My city was like a cesspit, or possibly a cesspool. I don't know really what a cess is, but I think it's like that. I think it's like my city. Private investigating for dummies, gumshoeing for idiots, becoming a shamus for complete morons. Jeez, if I'd actually paid for these, I might feel a little insulted right now. Mickey Spillane, Raymond Chandler, Agatha Christie, Ian Fleming, Dashiell Hammond. I should get some books by those guys. The city's had this area under construction for years. I hope one day they actually raise the money to finish rendering it. I keep hoping they'll put in one of those all-night diners where a nighthawk like myself can grab an after-hours cup of joe. Insert 2 bits. One of these days I'm going to find one of those 12.5-cent 1-bit coins. And then maybe I'll get myself either a shave or a haircut. But not both, obviously.
Hello, little buddies.
Something on your mind, Mr. B?
See you around, Steve.
Okay, Mr. B.
Free donuts! Come on and get it!
Oh, thank God. I am starving.
You guys eat up. You deserve it.
No need to thank me. You two just enjoy the donuts. Consider it a thank you for your impeccable service.
I got rid of the heat. Can I inspect the body now?
Sorry, didn't hear that. If you'll excuse me, I just need to step over here and clean up for a bit.
There's no visible damage to her feet despite the chewing done in the shoe. There's some fibers here, all wrapped around a booger on her left nostril. No sign of a struggle, nails are intact, and nicely manicured. I should get mine done.
Pulling on one of these leads to a secret passage, but I'll never find it because I'm afraid I might pull out a book. Huh, these are actually fake hollow book spines that came with the shelf. I keep meaning to hide something cool behind them, but right now there's just hiding a lot of dust. The victim's name is See Ya Later, female, age 33. That's a start. Let's see what else I can dig up on her. Looks like she lived in a deluxe apartment in the sky downtown. Pretty swanky area. I was thinking about getting a place out there, but with my credit score, I only got approved to gaze longingly at the buildings from across the train tracks.
The evidence was starting to paint a picture. A portrait of a dead woman found in a sandbox after being smothered to death in a different location. It wasn't a pretty picture. There was still too much canvas to be filled in. Luckily, I already got a couple of leads. The dead woman had a fancy apartment to explore. And what was her connection with a dog food company? I had everything I needed to get to work cracking this case wide open. Well, almost everything. Every good PI has a partner. Someone to come up with the wrong answers so that I can tell them the right ones. Someone to do the dirty work when I need to keep my hat clean. Spade had Archer. Sherlock had Watson. Jessica Fletcher had Webster. That can't be right. I think I must have dreamed that one. Anyway, I needed my very own companion. I decided to put out an ad in the local rag. It's a newspaper for you millennials. Oh, you don't know what that is either? I don't have time to explain it now. Look it up in the encyclopedia. Before long, the ad got a couple of hits. Emily Blackwater was a tough-as-nails ex-cop who doesn't follow the rules and only works alone.
Name's Emily Blackwater. I'm a tough-as-nails ex-cop who doesn't follow the rules, and I only work alone.
Yeah, then why are you applying for a sidekick position?
Listen, unless you're my good-for-nothing desk jockey of a captain, I don't have to tell you nothing. Not that I tell him anything either, good-for-nothing desk jockey.
Zachary Forsyth was one of those unofficial police psychics who claimed he could get into the mind of any murderer. Zachary Forsyth, eh? I gotta say, I don't really believe in psychic abilities.
That's cool. I get it. It sounds like a bunch of made-up mumbo-jumbo. But it works, I swear. Plus, chicks dig it. They think it's cool.
Being a private eye, solving crimes, real crimes. That's cool.
Exactly. That's what I'm here for, to learn from you. What you do, it's so badass. I just want to be part of it.
Yeah, it is rather badass. Maybe there is something to you. Let's
start the interview? Sounds good.
And then there was Walter Walterman. He's old. Like, could have been a busboy at the Last Supper old. I gotta say, you're a rather unconventional candidate, but I'm not here to judge. If you can prove that you're right for the job, it's yours.
Kid, I ain't had to prove anything since your grandpa was in diapers.
Well, the joke's on you. My grandpa's still in diapers. Well, let's dive right in. I got a whole list of interview questions to ask, but since when did asking a lot of questions solve a mystery? Instead, I'll ask each candidate just 3. After that, I'll know everything I need to know to make my decision. So, Emily, why should I hire you?
Because without me, you'll blow this case, become a giant loser, find yourself drunk in an alley begging for nickels, and dying of mesothelioma.
Oh, okay, that's oddly specific, but okay. Okay, Mr. Psychic Man, what number am I thinking of right now?
Apparently you were so busy thinking about what question to ask me that you forgot to actually think of a number.
That is absolutely correct. Wait, it might have been 4. What's more important, doing right or following the law?
You respect the law, kid. You got that? The law is what's right. That's why it's the law. Don't try to catch me up in a trick question.
Very old school. By the book. Nothing wrong with that. What's more important, doing right or following the law?
I don't give a damn about the law or doing what's right. I swore an oath. And if that's what it takes to get to the truth, then that's what I'll do. Get it?
Not entirely, no. What was your toughest case?
A woman once tried to hire me to find her uncle's missing ceramic goat, but I just couldn't get any readings from that statue. It was like it was a fake or something. It was the only time my psychic abilities failed me.
A goat? Yeah, probably for the best. Why should I hire you?
Do what you want, kid. I'm not here to tell you your business. I just need a job. Man's gotta get paid, know what I'm saying?
Fair enough. What was the best thing about your last job?
Well, my last job ended with me soaked in blood and telling my boss he can go screw himself, so... Bagel Fridays?
What's more important to you, doing what's right or following the stupid law?
Well, neither. It's about following your heart. That's what got you here, isn't it?
You're right. I didn't even train for this job. What was your toughest case?
My 1924 walrus grain valise. Oh, that thing was indestructible. Only reason I survived the Dust Bowl.
I understood the word bowl in that sentence. I had a hard choice in front of me. 3 wannabe hard-boiled sidekicks ready to have my back in a bad situation. And maybe my front in a good one. I wish I could keep them all, but I knew I had to throw the smaller fish back in the sea. I was ready to choose my new partner. Okay, Zach,
You've decided to choose me. That's fantastic. You won't regret it. Now the two of us better leg it if we're gonna get to the, I forgot. You haven't decided where you want to go next. Well, I won't spoil the surprise then.
Zach, stay out of my mind. Don't psychic thingy on me. Save it for the suspects.
You got it, boss. So you tell me where we're gonna go first.
My newly hired sidekick and I made our way to the victim's apartment. The moment I entered, I felt out of place. This place was slick, top-of-the-line modern furnishings, not a speck of dust to be found. I felt as if I were contaminating the joint just by looking at it. Okay, this is Miss Lader's apartment. We're looking for any clues that could lead us to her murderer.
Oh, I'm getting some weird vibes from this place already.
Really?
I sense that the murderer knew the victim. And someone related to the victim? Friend of the family, maybe.
Let's just focus on the evidence. Look around and don't put your lips on anything. Chai, Cow, and Buttercup. Oh, cute little kitties. What have you found so far, Zach?
Oh, I haven't started looking. I'm just trying to connect with the energy in the room.
Wait, you haven't looked for any clues yet?
Is that really important?
Just watch and learn.
look in the mirror, I see the mileage the years have put on me. Skin's a little thicker, hair's a little grayer, ears a little hairier. Still, this gumshoe hasn't lost his step. I lose my shoes, but not a step.
A key! Nah, it's probably worthless. Well, I'll take it.
I'm getting something. Cold coffee and fluorescent lights.
What?
It's coffee and tube lights, right?
No, it's a key.
No. That makes no sense. Let's keep looking.
Sia never got the chance to experience the big sleep in her own bed. Then again, I don't think I'd want to be caught dead in these bedsheet patterns either.
Ah, the closet. I sensed something in there. A boat.
You sense a boat in the closet? Like a toy boat? Toy boat. Toy boat. It's hard to say that. Try it.
No, a regular boat. Or a gigantic fish.
Zach, there's obviously not a full-sized boat or a giant fish in this closet. Get your head together and look for some real evidence. See? There's no boat in the closet.
Huh. That's so weird.
There's a safe here, but it needs a passcode. I should dust it for prints, just in case.
That's not gonna get us anywhere. We need to tap into the psychic energy of this room.
I see a clean print, but it's pretty small. More shoes. Similar in style to the one found at the crime scene, only none of these are chewed.
Are any of them wet? Wait, the answer is no. No, they aren't.
That's locked. Yep, that's a litter box. And no, I'm not digging through that. I made a solemn vow about sandboxes.
I haven't been able to look at one of these the same way since I solved the case of Rub-a-Dub-Dub 30 Frogs in a Tub. Oh, thank God, she hangs her toilet paper properly in the over position, in accordance with U.S. Patent number 4655888A. At least we know she's not a psychopath. Sink's clean and the counter's spotless. No signs of foul play here. Oh, just too bad, because I feel like I'd be having a lot of fun if I were an untitled kleptomaniac goose right now. Ah, Pinot Noir. How appropriate. Oh, gross! It's a dead rat! And it's all wet! Ew! Ew! Just a quick dab should do.
Milk, eggs, cat food, flour. It's either a grocery list or a recipe for a terrible cake.
Treats for the kiddies. Unopened. Huh. Short, stout. Here is the handle, and let me just check. Yep. There's the spout. This checks out.